Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Now, last time out we were parking up in Ireland. I think it was in Belfast. We got to Belfast in Northern Ireland. So we took a trip from Felixstowe. No, it wasn't. It was Folkestone. There we go. Folkestone all the way up over the course of 2 videos. Now, at the end of the second video, I realised that my graphics settings had completely reset themselves, which is why things were looking terrible. Now, things are not looking all too much better right now for some reason. But I think that might be to do with the fact that it is not doing the 300% scaling and it's just doing the basic SMAA. So what I'm doing here is obviously I'm super sampling at the moment at 300%, and that super sampling should give me better quality for less frame rates, because my graphics card can handle, I think at least in Euro Truck Simulator, it should be able to handle 300%. Super sampling, it's a very good title when it comes to optimization of graphics, I have to admit. Today we are going to be doing, I found a short job from Belfast going over to Dublin, so from Northern Ireland into Republic of Ireland. Should not take too long. It's down a road that we have not been before, so we're going to take that job and let's see what we can find once we get to Dublin. So this is a nice short journey. Should be nice to just see if everything's working exactly as it should. I do not think, oh no, I have been to Dublin. I've not been to Derry or Galway or Limerick or Wexford. Should be more. Where's Cork? Shouldn't Cork be somewhere around here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I really need to look at my geography of Ireland, but I think Cork is somewhere around here. Anyway, let's get started. So things seem a little bit quiet right now, but we're going to head towards our first stop. So how do I get out of here? Head tracking and everything is running quite nicely. I might do a quick check in a moment as to my sound, but it's interesting because I know that they're working on. I know that they're working on the new lighting, but right now it's what, 10 in the morning, and it looks rather dark. Now it's kind of accurate that it would be somewhat this dark at 10 in the morning, but I think that there's a definite, oops, I think that things are certainly amiss here. Handbrake, hang on a second. Uh-oh. Whoa. I've done it again. Come on. Now things are certainly very quiet right now. Now, where am I supposed to be going? Ah, in here. Oh, is this where I dropped something off? I think so. Let's pick something up here then. Timber, there it is. Take the job. Nice and simple. Where is the trailer? There it is. Let's go outside. I think it's just interior volume that's really quiet for me. That's weird. I really like how my truck is. I do really like the style of my truck. Right, let's get back inside because that's the best way to do this. I'm still messed up. Really need to improve on this a bit. Why is the sun so... Actually no, that's about right. The sun should be that low. It's just it's a little bit confusing. No, I think there's something wrong with my sound today. I've not been having all too much luck with my computer as of late. There we go, let's attach it. But for you, it should be okay. And if it's not, I'll always bump it up in post-processing. It just means I've got to listen out a little bit better. I'm just going to check. Yeah, my phones are plugged in properly. And of course now I can see a little bit more too. Which way am I going? That way. And then it's straight. Automatic cancelling of indicators, of course. So hopefully everybody's having a lovely Saturday. I'm actually recording this the night before. I've had some time, some recording time. I've been a little bit off the recording times. I have to say the sound of this is throwing me off a little bit. Not having the right amount of sound. I've got a feeling I need to be in this lane. So I shall get in this lane. Let's see what happens. Should I switch on my full lights? I think I need them. Which is weird. For 10 o'clock in the morning, you shouldn't really need them, even in winter. This roundabout is so confusing. Did I read that correctly? Did that say Newcastle? Like 30 up here. Yeah, we're okay. Not actually been here. I don't think I've been on this particular road. Well, I cannot go that way anyway. Bangor City Airport. I want to take a photo here. Because that looks really quite nice. I'm a little bit confused with the... Actually, it's really dark, isn't it? Why is it so dark? Right, that is a lot darker than I thought it would be or should be. So I'll take a photo somewhere else. What kind of road is this? M1 Irish motorway, that is. Now, is this mine? There's no line on the road, but I'm assuming it is. I cannot wait until everything is opened up. A12. So speed limits here is 50. So might as well get ourselves up to speed. But it is certainly a lot darker than I would have thought it would be, or I think it should be. We're up to 50 now, and the A12 has become the M1. Dublin, Lisbon, and two ones that I didn't catch because I was trying to figure out how to read them. 11th gear is quite long, and now things have lit up a little bit better. So I think there's perhaps a little bit about the light that I need to look at. British police. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I can't go that way. That road's closed. Well, I think that's my photo today. Road closure. That was not something I was expecting. Can I somehow get my camera down there? I can. Right, I was not expecting... Actually, I'll see if I can get the camera at the back. I was not expecting that. Looks like there's been a fire. Oh dear. Okay, so I cannot go that way. It's going to be really annoying if... Yeah, I think that's going to be the thumbnail. Let's see if I can get this focusing plane correct. A little bit of rotation on that. Should I bring out the field of view? Bringing out the field of view is actually quite good because you can see my truck there. Like that. Strengthen the blur in the distance and capture. Okay. Well, that's changed up the episode a bit. So, where am I going to go now? I guess I need to take this turn. Thankfully, there's a turning right here that I think I can take. I'm hoping that this one is not too big a detour near a helicopter. Yeah, we're okay there. It should be okay. Where are we? We're in Lisbon. Okay, we're in Lisbon. And it says the south of Dublin, so I'm guessing we can still go here. Right now, roundabouts, once again. Something that I do not get on with in Euro Truck Simulator for that very reason. What on earth? And that's not, again, how a roundabout works. 80 Stobot count for today is 1. I saw 180 Stobot. Or is mirror signal maneuver. It is a little bit quiet. I'm going to check this in post-production to figure out what on earth is going on. 12, that's the one I was after. I wonder what the heating controls are in a truck like this. Where are the heating controls? I'm going to assume the heating controls are there on that center console, but that looks like fog lights. There is that, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be a heating control. That very much looks like that could be a heating control. Cannot see anywhere else where you could have heating control. I can see the windows, wipers, some other things. Also different brakes, axle lifts, things like that. There's my hazard light, so I wonder what that red light is. Cut out, emergency battery cut out? I think that could be an emergency battery cut out. Also, I want to take another photo here because that scenery is lovely. I say that, I just want to straighten my truck up a bit. There. Apologies for taking the photos. For those people who know me and my channel, taking photos is quite an important part of my channel, really. I do it quite a bit. Right, let's figure out that focusing plane about there. Actually, that is not quite as nice as I thought it would be. Or is it? Actually, it is quite okay. Let's blur it just a bit. Bring that back. That looks pretty good. Like that, and then Actually, bring that a little bit closer and then do that. That's even better. There we go. Slight tilt, extra tilt on that side to give it the effect. Do that so you can see sort of where it's going towards, where it's come from. Reduce the blur a little bit more and capture that screenshot. That's actually quite nice. Unfortunately, that is not going to make the thumbnail because obviously we have the thumbnail already. I had a topic I wanted to talk about in this particular video, and it was all about being a small YouTuber or YouTube content creator or whatever. Oh dear, another one. Wow, there's a lot going on here, isn't there? Alright. Welcome to Ireland. There you go. Welcome to the Republic of Ireland. I was supposed to learn the Irish accent between last week and this weekend. I have not done so. I've just been so busy. I've been unable to do that. I was sort of right though about how it works, and I was correct in my thought process of how the accent evolves, where it comes from, and the different dialects, and obviously it goes back further than I explained. Naturally, it goes back to other accents from far in our past. Britain is interesting, and I think a lot of people wonder why is it that people in Britain, especially people from America, seem to wonder why is it that people in Britain have accents that change every 20 miles, and there is so much history behind it. So much history behind why the accents changed, the particular dialects, the way of talking, the way what was going on in that area, who controlled that area at the time, all of that kind of thing, to how the accent has evolved and been updated and grown, and sometimes just appeared. It's got to do with old kings and the conquerors and the Vikings and the Normans and the French and the Dutch and the Germans, or Germanic tribes, the Scots, the three different, I think there were three main tribes of Scots. I cannot remember all of them. I know one of them were the Celts, which is where you get Celtic. I cannot remember what the other two tribes were called. But there's that, and then there's the different tribes in Britain, the Anglo-Saxons, how they became the Stuart era and the Tudors, and you had the people from Yorkshire, the people from Lancashire. There was a massive war, and these people had different dialects, had different backgrounds, and they were somewhat related in some places. The kings, for example, or their heirs, or their rulers and leaders at the time, the princes, the counts, whatever they were related. But putting it all together, you'd see how these different accents came about, and certainly even how our boundaries in Britain came about. Why is it that Scotland and Britain have the border where it is? There's a lot of police here. There's a lot of police here. Yes, thinking about things like why our borders are the way they are. How is it that it's ended up in this fashion? City centre this way, I'm guessing this is from Dublin. And it is very interesting. But I have to admit that in Britain, the history is fantastically interesting, just because there is so much of it, and it's been such a sought out island. It's been so hard, that the fighting for this island has been so incredible, that you think to yourself, how is that even possible that a country like this can still stand and still be around? but it's just how it's panned out. I have a feeling this lane does not go where I thought it goes. It does not. I do apologise. Why is the lane like that? And where am I going now? This way. Wait, did I not just get off this? Oh no, the motorway twists around. Okay, so the motorway twists. No, wait, he's indicating the wrong... I'm not even going to ask at this point in time. You're going to accelerate, perhaps? Well, I'm about 22 minutes into this video, and I've not brushed up on my history enough to keep talking about it. Wait a minute. Oh, there's another gap in the well there. I think we need to... Promods will need to address these various holes and things. I think they will need to address things like that. Ooh, that's one car without his lights on. That's good. Wasn't too bad. It's so much nicer with this, with the super sampling. It does actually look very, very crisp. And that's something I do like, and it's not really having an impact on frames or anything. Not that I can see anyway. Obviously I have to be locked at 60 frames per second for the recording, and to be fair, 60 frames per second is pretty much absolutely a-okay for me. Let's turn this in here. That looks like quite a simple parking. I say simple, but obviously everybody who watches my videos knows that I tend to make quite a hash of the parking. Because, well, it's been a long time since I've actually parked one of. I say parked one of these. Obviously, I've been doing it for a few episodes now. But it has been a fairly long time since I've done this on a regular basis. So obviously it's a lot more difficult for me to do this than I would like it to be. But I'm starting to slowly get the hang of it, of course. It's just that it does take a little bit of time for me to get the hang of it. Is it going to accept that? It is! That was actually a fairly good parking. I need to see how that lines up in the bay. It's not quite dead centre, but that's far, far better than I thought I would do. Right, let's go ahead and kill the engine. It started off a little bit rough. It's picked up. I'm better now. There's a little bit of extra money. Not quite level 14 yet. So let's have a look at what this company is offering me. So we have medical equipment to Carlisle. Kind of an important one. That would allow us to go along the A55 all the way out from Holyhead on the Isle of Anglesey. On Anglesey? Is that Isle of Anglesey? I think it is, yes. Right over onto the mainland. Mainland, as if Britain is the mainland, but that's what we call the mainland. Obviously Europe is the mainland for people in Europe, and this is just a little island. Go across there along the A55 all the way through Cheshire. Yes, somebody reminded me what this was. It is Cheshire. Up Cheshire, well actually connected up to the M6 near Manchester, Merseyside. Go up the M6 through Lancashire, right the way up to Carlisle. That could be an interesting one. that's certainly worth a lot of money. And I mean, given that it's medical equipment, I probably should take it, shouldn't I? And with medical equipment, I would probably be running my beacons the whole time, because this is it's quite important to be hauling something like this. You know what? I think that is something I will do. I think I will take the medical equipment, particularly in this particular environment. I think that's a wise one to be taking, and that should be an interesting journey. But that will have to be in the next video. So thank you very much for watching. It's either medical equipment or donuts. Which one do you want to take? Big choices now. It's going to be the medical equipment. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Please don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. I've also just noticed that we've got pneumatic dust extractors, i.e. Henry Hoovers, available to be transported to... Oh, the temptation. Is there a Hoover? What's that? Let me just aim sport. Is there a Hoover one? Please tell me there's a Hoover one. I'm sure there is. No, apparently not. Oh well, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time in Euro Truck Simulator 2.